Hi guys, this is Winston from Below the Radar Above the System, and now I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with an ESTP if you're an INFJ. In socionics, they're called our dual. We have a duality relationship, which is considered to be the best psychological relationship or that kind of connection, because we're both irrational types, as in we're both functional perceivers, and we have the exact same functions, and everything we're lacking they have and they can help us out with, and the other way around. You have to be aware that they're fixed on conquering, they're fixed on achieving things and on fighting. And I don't know, I personally, since I've had ESTPs in my life for a very long time, I know exactly how to deal with them. I know exactly how to take them, because you can, I have heard about or read about INFJs not getting along with ESTPs, and of course it's also a person to person thing. It's not like every INFJ is the same, and it's not that every ESTP is the same, and if they have some kind of problems they might not bring it out in a positive way that's good for you, and so on. But the good thing is that if you understand that they're like fixed on conquering and they want to win, and that their hidden agenda is to be loved as it kind of makes it easy. What this means is they constantly feel like they have this force in them. And if they were themselves, if they could be themselves, they would just burst out everywhere. They would do so much and feel strong and over-dominate everything, win the moment, and on top of everything, they would be loved for that. And that's the main problem. They feel like if they are being themselves, they feel like, this huge force, and that makes other people sometimes uncomfortable. And that makes them push that back a little bit, so people kind of like them, and it's always a confrontation between those two, because they feel like, I want to be myself, I don't want to have to pretend to be somebody else to be liked. And with us it's no problem, because the way their SE comes out, the way they put out their energy, we kind of like it, because that's something we can actually feel. It's a dual seeking part of us, so if we see that, we admire them for that, we like them for that, and so it can have a very positive effect on you. And it can also be, it really gives you the opportunity to be completely yourself. And when you have those vulnerable moments where I fall into my NI and I completely cannot be like part of the society, like I feel real left out, the ESTP kind of like protects me, makes me feel like we gotta fight, we gotta do this, I got your back. My grandma is an ESTP, one of my best friends is an ESTP, so it can be a very, very positive relationship if you see it from that perspective. But at the same time, they can be jackasses sometimes. They can be selfish and think about their own good, but they want what you have in a way, and they admire you for who you are in some specific way that for you they make an exception. If you have like a common ground and everything is good, but you have to with ESTPs, because they're so independent and they don't want anybody to take care of their emotional needs in that way, they kind of give you the freedom to do that for yourself as well. And which is very important for us, not to be too accommodating and to think about other people's needs, but to think about our own. Then we can really be ourselves, and the ESTP makes it the easiest. With other personality types, sometimes we have to try more to be ourselves and to stick to who we are, and to fight and to seek like our dual, like to seek our inner ESTP. when we seek out our inner ESTP, as in bringing our inside out, trying to, which, you know, not that will never be an ESTP, but when we do that, we're kind of thinking about ourselves and what we need in order to be happy. And with other personality types, it's more difficult because we understand that when we put things out there, it bothers others. With ESTP, nothing like that would bother them. They let it happen. They even want you to push that. So this is a very comfortable relation if both of you are willing to work on it. And yeah, as I said, they can be jackasses sometimes. They can be they can be mean, but, and this is the but, it hits you right away. Like they kind of like become rude, and in such an obvious way that you directly say, come on, I'm not doing this. This is it. If you do this, I'm going out. We don't want conflict, so we directly get out. We directly make a point of, this is how far you can go, because ESTPs always want to see how far their boundaries are. Always. They always want to see more, conquer more, see how much they can do. And with them, it's really easy for me to say, this is it. I'm not scared to hurt them. I'm not scared to make them feel uncomfortable. I directly tell them, listen, I'm not doing this. I'm gone. And then they come back because they like this NI thing of yours. They have NI as their inferior function, which leads to them not having the perfect idea of how the outcome of the reaction is. They want to go in now and do things now, and they have a problem with thinking things completely through in that matter, which can also lead to what's called grandiose vision. And I think that's the kind of funny part, because I have had relationships with ESTPs where they think they outplayed me, and it was like it was a fun way for me to like kind of show them through my actions. Otherwise, dude, you have no idea who you're talking with. Like I know what you're doing. I know I'm just gonna go. Like they thought they already had me under control, or they thought they had me, you know, they had already won me over. And since we as INFJs can like really see people's motives so easily, with ESTPs it's really easy to understand that why they're doing things, and we just kind of like back off, and they understand that we're a worthy adversary, you know, like a worthy component or partner, or whatever it is, and they respect you for that. And you get like a really kind of positive relationship, as in you see the other person. You said, in another life, I could imagine us, you know, I would want to, like, people I like, musicians I like are very often ESTP. I listen to, like Madonna is ESTP. I like listening to stuff like this, that it helps me get that side of me out. And so both personality types like that about the other one, that they help each other bring that part out of them. Okay, that's it for now, and for now. Talk to you soon. Bye.